All right, welcome race fans. Here we are, IWCR tonight, Trucks at Chicagoland, 125 laps. Looking forward to this. We haven't been to Chicagoland in quite a while, so this is going to be exciting. Hopefully you guys got your favorite driver picked out here for a win tonight, but we're going to have some great battles already taking place on the track. These guys trying to lay down a perfect lap and get to the top of that leaderboard. Let's see who it is. Well, it looks like Alan Bowes at the top here. A little bit ago was Blake Bryant, so Alan Bowes has found a little something extra there, and hopefully he can maintain it. If you remember last night in the Gen 6 race, Alan dominated that race pretty much the whole race. Led 147 laps out of the 150. So I don't know if he'll be able to do that here tonight because there's a lot of really fast guys here. But we'll have to wait and see. But I've got a special guest in the booth with me. If you give me a minute here, I'll open up his mic. John Schweiker, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Hey, John, just wanted to talk to you real quick here. I know you want to get out there and finish up practice before qualifying, but how does the track feel out there for you tonight?
The track is really, really fast tonight. I mean, I think everybody's so close in times. It's going to be interesting once this race starts to see if it spreads out or if we all just stay on top of each other.
Yeah, it's yeah, it looks like it. That's a pretty tight field. Are you ready for qualifying? Oh, that's right. You can't qualify tonight. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's right. I'm going to be hanging out with you in the booth.
There you go. There you go. All through qualifying. So good deal. What are you expecting here in qualifying? Do you think these guys probably might be hiding a little bit right now? We talk about this every week, John, between Roger and I. You don't go out there and show everything you got during practice. It's a little bit of a mind game. So you think we haven't seen the fastest yet out of everybody?
I think those two times up top are fast. They're definitely Q trim, but you know, some people like to show what they got and some people don't. I mean, it's just all a game until we get going racing, and there's only one thing you can say about it. The last lap is the most important lap, so you just got to get to there. That's all that matters.
Oh, that's right. Well, this is a pretty wide surface track. Hopefully everybody does doggone it. Hopefully everybody takes that into consideration when they're out here racing and give each other room, because there's plenty of room out there on that track to battle around each other. Now we know that probably the bottom line in the turns is probably the fastest, and going out to the wall coming off the turns. But where's going to be a good safe place to pass people?
Just trying to get that run out of turn 4 or in turn 2 is the best. If you can get the run out, you can just pretty much pull them down the straightaway, because they'll be going to the wall and you'll have your nose there coming out. You see accidents is when people try and stick their nose going into turns, and hopefully we don't see any of that tonight.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So all right, well, you want to get it back out there and practice a little bit longer, John, go ahead, and we'll get the camera on here if we can find you and watch you turn a lap. How's that?
That sounds good.
Let's see if I can find you. There you go. If you could, maybe you could walk us through a one lap there, John, and kind of tell us what you're doing in the truck at that minute.
All right. Turn 3 and 4, there's two different ways. You'll see some guys way up here by the wall and arc it. I like to come in a little bit straighter and keep my left sides. And then once you get down on this bottom, you want to try and keep it here and then let it drift up to the wall. And then you can either come down on the flat or you could stay up top. There's two different variations of it. You swing it back up to the wall and then you just dive it down in and try and get to that line and try and keep it down here. This is the fastest way right there. And your truck is hooked up when it stays on the bottom like that and not pushes to the wall. And I mean, that's 30 seconds around here. This is quick.
Well, you're about 12th fastest on the grid right now, and I'm sure that's just race trim. I think you're one of the guys that likes to kind of save what you got for qualifying. And maybe not even then. I know some guys that they don't like to share everything they got during qualifying either. They want to make sure that they don't show any of their stuff till they go out there and race.
You know, there's some guys that that they don't really work on qualifying because they put all their effort into race trim, and so in their queue they might not be as fast as some of the other guys, but as soon as they cut it loose in the race, they know what they got on that 10, 15 lap run, and pretty soon they start coming to the front.
What is the pit window here, John?
I'm going to guess 40, 45 laps, but it could be maybe 10 longer than that, but really you go about 40 laps here, you're going to be wanting to come get tires, and we'll just have to see. Yeah. Basically what my strategy is going to be is, if this was a stay green the whole time, is I'm just going to kind of break it into two segments. If it's a two-stop race, I'm going to try and extend my first run, like maybe, you know, would it be 70 laps? So I have a shorter run the second time or whatever. We'll just see.
Well, this track in Kentucky are similar tracks. Which would you prefer, Kentucky or Chicagoland? I
like Chicago because it's one of those places that you can really, you throw a vehicle in there, you dive it down, you're on that line, and if it starts to step out a little bit, you could save it pretty good and drive it up out of the hole and not lose too much. Kentucky is a little bit more bumpier, where if it steps out on you and you really have to chase it hard, you lose a lot of momentum, and here you kind of get by with it.
So, well, I don't know. We're probably going to see a lot of guys taking it down on that flat surface coming through the tri-oval there. The guys have got to make sure that they do come back up onto the track safely, and I think pretty much everybody is aware of that. But it does make a good place to pass. Now, do you feel comfortable, John, going down there below that white line to try to pass somebody?
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm completely comfortable with people pass me down there too. It's just one of those nature things where everybody needs to just be aware of what's going on, and it can work. There's no doubt in my mind that is a place that you can race and get runs on people and use that to your advantage to get by them, and then, you know, get back after it. It's definitely worth it, I think.
Now, what turns are we going to have to watch out for? Is it turn 2 or turn 4 you think is the worst one that we're going to have to watch?
I think turn 2 early in a run, like maybe the first 5 laps, is a spot, and I think as the run gets later, turn 4 is definitely going to be it too, because what happens is later in a run, your tires start to fall off, and when you get back in that gas, you don't notice how quick turn 4 comes up, and when you're losing that side bite, bang, you could hit the wall, get out of it, somebody run in the back of you. So it's back and forth. It's just excitement all over track. This is probably one of the best tracks on the game, just in my opinion. It's just so much fun to race here.
Yep. All right, well, we'll let you turn a few more laps, and we'll keep quiet for about another 4 minutes until qualifying starts, John. How's that? Okay, well, John, we're about done with practice now. We're going to be heading into qualifying, so I'm going to go ahead and play our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah, these times are going to be really fast. The draft means so much, so it's going to be interesting to see who catches the draft at the right time, who caught it too fast and got up on somebody and had to back out. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, it's just a different outlook on how everybody does it and how it shakes out compared to being down there and just trying to go for it. You know, Rudy, I don't know if this breaks the record, but there is a lot of trucks on in here tonight. It's going to be tough coming from the back tonight, that's for sure. It can be done, but it takes so much patience just to get through and work past them and just not overdrive and push it too hard and make a mistake or make somebody else have a mistake in front of you. So it's very challenging. Well, you know, it's the whole group. They put on such a good show. I know that every once in a while there's a rough patch, but I mean they put on such a good show week in and week out, and you know you guys do an excellent job broadcasting. It's a lot of fun, and I know that we do have some viewers that either watch it live or go back and watch it. I mean, each week if you get on YouTube, you'll see that there's a pretty good amount of views. So I mean, hopefully these people enjoy it. I think they have to if they're watching, you know, that many times. You know, I'm going to go out on a limb, Rudy. I don't know if I should do this, but I'm going to pick a sleeper tonight, and it's not going to be my teammate. I think this is going to surprise you. He may not be a sleeper because he's a pretty good driver, but I've been watching him get faster and faster each week, and he pulled up a top 3 last night. John Batista, yeah, buddy. And he's fast tonight, so I think I'm going to keep my eyes on him. He might be there. You know, he's one of them guys that he's going to let you go run that, and then he'll be there at the end, just like he proved last night. He ran his race, and that was smart driving. I'll tell you what, I've been in those positions, and any driver can sit there and tell you it was skill or maybe luck. When you got your eyes closed because you don't know what's going to happen, it is all luck. But on a serious note, though, it was some serious impressive driving last night. I was definitely impressed. You know, you got a lot of guys that usually run up front, you know, go all out, like your Alan Bowes and Matt Cucker and stuff like that, but it's also awesome to see people that are the same quality of driving style, like John Batista and Joe Roberts, Thomas Keane. He's starting to show. I mean, it just goes to show you that this is such a tough league, and that it's all the driving style. It's not so much as setups anymore because everybody's so close, but it's just a really good league, really fast. I don't know. It might have been before me. I know when I came, Bose and Crabtree were the top 2. Well, what's starting to be enticing to this league or enticing about this league, is the competition's so tough, and you know you do have a wide range of iRacing or iRating across the spectrum. You know, you got guys that are 5,800 iRating, you got guys that are down at 2,000, but this particular league goes to show you that the iRating, you could throw it right out the window if you have a good core group of guys. Is what you exactly have right here. They show a lot of respect, and you got guys with that higher I rating running exactly as fast or getting beat by guys at that 2,000. It's really fun how interesting that is. Yeah. I was gonna say if Hudson's in here, then he'll be #1. But you know, I know what you meant. There's some pretty good names in here. It's just kind of fun. Like Shane Doherty, I've raced with him in the NIS series, and Steven Izeni, and I think they're over here because Crabtree runs over here in Rattler too. And it's nice to see some other names too like that come in here. They're gonna be fast. I really like Joe Roberts, and I like the way his driving style is. He's really smooth, he's really methodical, and he gets caught up in so much unfortunate stuff that's out of his doing. I mean, that guy has a black cloud just hovering right over his vehicle, you know, every race. It's just amazing. But when he doesn't have that, he showed at California, he almost beat me. I mean, with that last run, he was right there, and I thought, oh man, he's creeping up on me, and I just luckily got to the end before him. But when he doesn't have that cloud over him, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's really good. I mean, with this truck league, how they have it set up, it's an opportunity for them to come in here and, you know, see the league and see the competition. And what I would imagine is somebody coming in with the competition, it's an eye-opener, like, how close these times are and how close, you know, this little iRacing community is with this league. And I mean, it's got to be pretty cool. You know, you got some new names just coming right out here. Robert Engelman, he's new tonight. You know, I know him, and he's a good racer, so he's up there close. Sam Adams, I know him from racing over in the open side of things, but I've never raced with him in a league, so he's new here tonight. So, and he's up there fast. So, it's gonna be fun to see what they can do. Well, and I think that this truck series does is it allows you to get comfortable with some of these new guys, and if they want to stay and progress and move up, then when they come to the Cup side, that's a whole new different animal. You see it, I see it, and then people can already expect what a person's going to do. You know, they can expect what we're going to do, and that's part of the reason why that Cup is so good, so competitive, is because of how the admins have these progressive steps to get everybody meshed and make it a good fit, and then if they move up, I mean, it's a good program. $15. I mean, look how close those times are, Rudy. Those are close. Well, Foley's in a situation similar to me, where we both had rules infractions. We'll put it at that. So he'll be starting back there with me, so I won't be alone. But it's just he's gonna see how methodical we both have to be. Maybe we'll give each other some room and work together going up through there. But it's gonna be really tough when you're starting, 39th and 40th. That's a tough ordeal. Yeah, probably not. And, with these trucks, you could probably get them pretty cool, even in qualifying trim. And they don't abuse the tires as much as those Gen 6 do. So you could probably still cool it down a little bit and then go after it again. You know what? I keep my eyes on everybody in this league because, you never know the competition where it's going to break out from. And I've been watching Batista every week. He's doing little things different, finding speed here, finding speed there. Him and Paul Crumright. And I know Thomas Keane, I think, is on that team too. And they're working it. And I think it might be Miller. I'm not sure. Zach, I can't remember. But they work, and they work tough. And, man, I've been watching them. Is it Chehalis? Yeah. It's just everybody in this league is good, so it's just hard to pick one. But I really like seeing JB, step up and making some things happen. I'm watching him. I think he's going to be a good pick tonight. Well, absolutely. Well, absolutely. It's like our team. We're WCR, and we broke it down to two different ones, white and black. Even though we're all the same team, we really don't focus too much as fighting which team is gonna beat who. But we really work really close together as far as the truck sets and the cup sets, and really come together so that way all of us can have a good shot at running competitively, and we all work together on. Getting everybody's driving style, adjusting it to their style and helping them out. So, it also brings, camaraderie together too. Yeah, see, I think this is where somebody like Rattler, who's very smart and he's fun to watch, I think he's got his race set in there and he's out there trying to tweak it, see what it feels like on a run. That's smart. He's already put a good time up on the board. I think Blake Bryan is waiting on his teammate to go out, so that way he can get a good draft and maybe get that spot if he has to, if he gets beat. Well, when you have everybody's in the same boat, whether it has that much suck or not, so you just got to run with it, you know. Looks like Blake Bryan and Sam Adams are heading out. Going to try and hit the line right at the last second, get that draft. I don't think so either. Well, that's it, Rudy. Good luck tonight in the broadcast booth, and maybe I'll get a chance to talk to you later in the evening. Thank you, Rudy.
Waiting on them to advance the session here, and we will get back at it. So, but thank you for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate all you viewers, and you're watching the IWCR group here at Chicagoland tonight with the trucks. And on the pole is going to be Blake Bryan with a 31.229. Great. I believe they're giving the drivers a few last-minute instructions here before they do line up. So we'll give them a couple extra minutes. Meanwhile, you can check us out on MaxSpeedTV.com and also on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Okay, they are down here, and we're going to get ready to get down here a little closer. And we're going to call off the grid here. Starting on the pole, congratulations to him, Blake Bryan in the number 51 with a 31.229. Great lap. And second place, Shane Daugherty in the number 19. In third, the number 18 of Alan Bowes. In fourth, the number 39 of John Batista. In fifth, the number 38 of Sam Adams. In sixth, the number 94 of Galen Gidman. In seventh, the number 42 of Thomas Keene. In eighth, Joe Roberts in the number 6. Roger Wagner starting in ninth in the number 46. In 10th, the number 59 of Stephen Ascenzi. In 11th, the number 5 of Michael Leiby. In 12th, the 96 of Stephen Pearson. David Rattler in the 09 starting 13th. Travis Brown start 14th in the number 92. In 15th, the number 25 of Robert Engelman. In 16th, the 33 of Thomas Lee. 17th, the 24 of Thomas Brandner. 18th, the number 27 of Brian Wilderson. 19th, the 35 of Nathan Sedlick. And 20th, the number 69 of Matt Cucker. And 21st, the number 20 of Ryan Wells. Stephen Hollingsworth starting the 22nd in the number 43. 23rd is the number 10 of Tyler McClintock. Randall Drake in the number 9 starting 24th. And 25th, the number 37 of Ken Worley, for all you Ken Worley fans. And 26th, the number 8 of Paul Crumry. And 27th, the number 4 of Zachary Chalice. 28th is the 81 of David Butterworth. 29th, the 14 of Greg Sleich. In 30th, the number 76 of Michael Gibbs. In 31st, the 95 of Vernon Margam. In 32nd, the 05 of Petey Zeller. In 33rd, the 57 of Brian Wortman. In 34th, the number 55 of Corey Wilson. In 35th, the 21 of Jonathan Cogswell. In 36th, the number 60 of Sean King. John Schweikert, first one not to qualify, had some penalties ensued on him in the number 37th position in the number 1. Johnny Reed Foley also with some penalties starting in the back, the number 38th position in the number 3. DeAndre Artis in the 07 starting 39th, and Keith Shaner starting shotgun on the field in the 40th position in the number 47. So we'll get back up here to our leader, Blake Bryant, as these guys get ready to get this thing rolling. Huge field here tonight. 40 drivers taken to the field. Oh boy. Hope these guys are patient. All right, Blake Bryant brings them around. Getting ready for the green flag. Pace car dives in. They hit the gas and they're off and going here. All right, Blake Bryan being chased by Alan Bose right there in second. And let's see if Bose can keep him from leading that first lap. I don't think so, but maybe. You never know. Blake Bryant leads the first lap here at Chicagoland. All right, let's go back here a little further. Sam Adams in the third spot. Started fifth, already up to third. John Batista in fifth. Galen Gidman right behind him in sixth, taking a peek there, running a little bit different line. And we got a battle side by side, Joe Roberts and Thomas Keene. Joe Roberts gets by Thomas. Joe moves into the seventh spot. These guys all nose to tails, like we were talking there. The draft is very important here. These guys want to stay within grasp of that leader. Joe Roberts running about a second and a half behind the leader right now. That's pretty close. All right, David Rattler back here in 13th place. Started 13th and still running 13th. Right there behind Thomas Brander in the number 24. Steven Pearson dives it in there. And he is going to be rolling into the 14th place. Like we may have a few guys already out of the race. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but Brian Wortman looks like he got wrecked. Maybe he's the one that brought out the caution. Well, let's go back here and check on Brian. Got a lot of damage on that truck. Bringing out the first caution on lap number 6. Oh, he blinked out there. Brian Workman blinking out, so I'm not even going to get to see what. There he is. Okay. Oh, the 05 comes up the hill into him. That's not good. Rewind that back a little ways here. Maybe. Let's see what happened to the 05, Petey Zeller. It looks like he was a little wiggly coming through this tri-oval here. Tried to keep it down, and when he brought it up under, got really out of shape. Going into turn 1, and then brought it back up onto the track right into Brian Workman. So he's going to have some damage on that truck as well. Brian Workman with a lot of damage on his truck. Looks like everybody on pit road. Pretty much the back part of the field, I should say. Blake Bryant going to come off first. I'll take that back. He did not pit. Blake Bryant did not pit. It looks like about the top 10 did not pit. So we got Blake Bryant, Sam Adams, Shane Doherty, Galen Gidman, Thomas Brander, Tyler McClintock, Brian Wilderson, Randall Drake, John Schweikert, and Johnny Reed Foley. These guys all staying out. Not one of them pitted them top 10. A little early. Only 6 laps on their tires. Can't hardly blame them there. Well, so far Blake Bryant has led every lap. I would say Brian Workman must be out of the race, so I don't see David Butterworth out there or Matt Tucker. Oh, now maybe Matt's heading back off of pit road now or something there, I'm not sure. He's blinking like a son of a gun, I know that. Alright, let's get back up to our leader. They got the green flag already. Sam Adams staying right there on his bumper. And now Galen Goodman taking a peek. They're coming up on the lap truck there. I think that's Matt Tucker right up ahead of them. And Sam Adams taking a look on the inside for the lead. This could take it away from Blake Bryant. And caution is out once again. Looks like Alan Bowe's going around, folks. Alan Bowes taking a ride out across the grass on the front stretch. Well, let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Alan Bowes. Oh, Schweikert checked up. And Alan Bowes gets caught up into that and tries to save it and can't quite do it. Well, let's go back and take a look at that a little closer here, folks. Let's ride along here. Looks like maybe Schweikert might have gotten into the front of let's see, who's that right ahead of him. That would have been Brian Wilderson. But, and that's what started this. Looks like he might have barely kept it off of him, and that checked him up. And then Alan Bowes come right up into him, got a little damage on that truck, and boy, he had a really tough time of saving it right there. And he just goes for a ride right out across the grass here. Well, good job mowing the grass there, Alan. We'll put your name in for groundskeeper. Just kidding you, buddy. Alright, looks like everybody coming down pit road maybe here. A lot of guys already off pit road. So Sam Adams going to be scored as our leader. Well, no. Blake Bryant still scored as our leader. $125 laps to go, guys. A long ways to go. So well, let's see here. This is caution number 2, and we've had no lead changes as Blake Bryant's led every lap so far, all 12 of them. Okay, so Sam Adams second, Galen Gidman third, Thomas Brander fourth, Tyler McClintock fifth, Shane Doherty in sixth, John Schweikert seventh, Thomas Keene eighth, John Batista ninth, and Nathan Sedlick your top 10. Lights are off on the pace car, and we're doubling up, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Pace car ducks onto pit road. Blake Bryant hits the throttle. Galen Gidman tucking right up underneath him, leaving Sam Adams out on the outside. And now Thomas Brandner wanting to get in there as well. Figured, well, they've got him hung up on that outside, but can't quite get enough horses to get up there. Now Sam Adams back on the inside of Galen Gidman, going into turn 3. Got a great run that time down the backstretch, and that's that draft that John Schwager was talking about. If you can get a great run coming off the turn and pull off of him going down the backstretch, it looks like he puts Galen back to 3rd. So racing going on up in the front already. John Schweigert, another one, starting to work his way. Started 37th on the field, and here he is running in the 6th position right now, about to take 5th away from Tyler McClintock. Thomas Keene, another one, started 7th today. Just let John Batista go right on by him. Those two were racing each other pretty hard last night. Thomas barely beat out John Batista. Roger Wagner looking on the inside of both of them, and he could have both of them here going into turn 3. And caution is out. Oh, we got a bunch of them into it here. Well, let's go back and take a look. Looked pretty rough from where I was sitting. Right there's where it looks like it may have happened. Get up there a couple of trucks up. Ryan Wells and Michael Leiby possibly. And those two get together, and it looks like Michael Leiby goes up the hill quite a bit. Ryan Wells continues on. Michael Leiby comes down. A bunch of guys try to go across the grass and miss all that. Go back here and see who that was. I think that was Travis Brown, it looks like. I think Travis was trying to steer clear of Michael Leiby right there. And it looks like Nathan Sedlick and him got together, and that brings out the caution. But Michael Leiby had already brought that out. So, all right. So back up here, and John Schweikert stays out. Only one that has not been on pit road yet. He stays out and wants to lead a lap, and he does. So let's see if he takes that time now to go down pit road this time. It's the 3rd caution of the day already here, folks. And up till now, Blake Bryant had led all the laps, but John Schweigert's staying out, wants to stay out and lead some more. All right, so Thomas Keene in 2nd, Ryan Wells 3rd, Paul Crumrye 4th, Alan Bowes 5th, Johnny Reed Foley 6th, Randall Drake 7th, Jonathan Cogswell in 8th, and Sam Adams 9th. Blake Bryant going to be back in the 10th place now. We still got 36 trucks out here yet, turning laps, so Good deal. Ken Worley, for all you Ken Worley fans, starting back here in the 22nd position. He'll be restarting. He's been on pit road, got service on his truck, and ready to rock and roll out here. Just seems like he's calm and ready to get underway here again. All right, pace lights off on the pace car and everybody doubling up. We're going back green this time, folks. All right, going to be taking green on lap 22, so get ready here. Schweiker hits the gas. Holy smokes, green flag is out, and he gets one heck of a start. Thomas Keene now under fire by Ryan Wells. Ryan on the inside. Looks like he got a run and is going to complete the pass on Thomas Keene. Thomas taking a peek on the inside to try to get back by him, doing the old crossover maneuver, and boy, he's got a great run coming off of turn 4 here. Pulls away from Ryan Wells. Ryan goes back. Alan Bowes on the inside of him, and everybody getting a freight train by him. Johnny Reed Foley, Paul Crumry, everybody going by Ryan Wells. He goes clear back to 7th. Now he tries to get back by Paul Crumry. Galen Gidman working his way back up through the field. Randall Drake in on the outside, and Blake Bryant right there in the 9th place. Roger Wagner back here in 12th. Got a little bit of tailgate damage on that truck. Not sure how he got that. Tyler McClintock going backwards there, lifted off the gas. Boy, that made Joe Roberts check up. Johnny Reed Foley in 3rd as he passed up Alan Bowes. Guy's running 1.2 seconds behind the leader already. The only ones out there, Thomas Keene trying to hang on to Schweikert. Keene doing a great job. Fine young man there, good racer. Did real well last night, took 2nd place in the Gen 6 series, so great run for him. Passing John Batista there with only a lap or 2 to go, and bringing it home into 2nd. These guys starting to put, well, they're keeping, I guess, just about the same distance. Foley now about a second behind them. Right behind Foley is Alan Bowes. Thomas Keene, looks like Thomas Keene may be taking a peek. And he does. Oh man, can he hold it? He takes over the lead from John Schweikert. He's going to have to hold it there in order to lead this lap. Oh, he catches a little rough spot, and that was just what Schweikert needed to get back by him. Thomas Keene not going to lead that lap. Schweikert does. Them two really battling it up, and that's just exactly what Foley's looking for. As Alan Bowes gets back by Foley, these guys they've closed up on the leaders a couple of tenths just because of that little bit of racing right there. And Alan Bowes got a little bit of right front damage on that truck. Let's go down here and see if we can get a little better look at that. Now it's not showing it there. That's weird. You can see a little bit there. Bottom corner. May have just maybe tapped somebody or tapped the wall maybe, just lightly. But I really noticed that right there you can see it looks like he's got some pretty serious right front damage on it. And these guys have reeled them leaders right in. Thomas Keene back up front. And it looks like he is going to lead that lap, though. With Thomas Keene up front. Schweikert in second, falling back a couple of tenths. Trying to maybe get them tires cooled off a little bit, but that's just what Alan Bowes needs. He is going to start sucking up that draft off of him. A definite change of complexion of the race right there. Sixth place, Blake Bryant was our leader the first part of the race. Back here in sixth, 1.7 seconds behind the leader. And you can see what clean air does to these things right there. His truck does not seem to work quite as good in dirty air. Right behind him, Roger Wagner pulling Thomas Brander around with him. Roger got that little bit of tailgate damage, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the handling of it in any way. He's still pretty fast, running 4.4 seconds behind the leader. Foley in fourth place, right behind, not too far behind Bowes, as John Schweikert takes the lead back over. Bowes right there ready to strike when the time is right. It looks like he's got a good run. Oh, and Keene takes it way up the hill. And that opened the door for Bowes to get in there. Now Foley trying to stick his nose in there, but can't keep up with him. Looks like Bose is going to make that pass, but, ooh, man, Foley trying to go with him. Foley up the hill, almost loses it, coming out of turn 4, but coming to the stripe, Keene still got it. Foley dives it into turn 1. I don't know, Keene might have used up his tires there when he was fighting Schweikert. Let's go back here. Joe Roberts now gets by Thomas Brander. So Joe Roberts moves into 8th. Let's go on back in the field here a little ways. David Butterworth running in the 27th position. Michael Gibbs in 28th. Michael Leiby 29th. Greg Sleich in 30th. DeAndre Artis 31st. Tommy Lee 32nd as they cross the line. Sean King 33rd. Zachary Chahalis 34th. Matt Kutcher 35th. And he is 1 lap down. Showing Travis Brown back here. He must have gotten back out onto the track. Now, Travis Brown's running 25th. He's still on the lead lap, that's all. Nathan Sedlick in 24th. Brian Wodelson 23rd. Ryan Wells 21st. 22nd he will be scored as John Batista got by him and he will go into 21st. Robert Engelman 20th. Corey Wilson 19th. Ken Worley 17th actually, now passing up Randall Drake. Moves him into 17th, and we are under caution. Well, I didn't see where that caution was. He comes back to Nathan Sedlick, but didn't see anything. I don't know. I don't know where that caution was. Let's look here and see if the admins know. I don't know. Oh, John Batista now. I'm showing John Batista might have wrecked on that. And that could have been what brought the caution out. Let's go back here and take a look. And I think the caution was out before this. He just got into the wall and just spun it down across the grass there, which that would not have brought the caution out. The caution come out actually before that. So I don't know. Well, caution is out anyhow. Everybody on pit road. Showing Tyler McClintock, our leader, when they come around, he looks like he may have stayed out or only did a 2-tire pit stop. I think he might have only done a 2-tire pit stop. John Schweikert finally coming down pit road. He will be scored 2nd. Alan Bowes 3rd. Thomas Keene 4th. Sam Adams 5th. Blake Bryant 6th. Johnny Reed Foley 7th. Joe Roberts 8th. Robert Wagner 9th, and Thomas Brander 10th. I think we'll see if we can't get down here and talk to somebody. How about we get down there and maybe talk to Greg Slate? How's that? He's running back here in the 24th position. Greg Slate, this is Rudy Cummings up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Well, Greg, first off, how's your truck running tonight?
Oh, it's been coming to me. It's just I'm stuck here in traffic. You know, I get a run, I can't get past someone, but it's coming back to me. I'm trying to get up the field.
Well, you got some pretty tough guys up ahead of you. What's it going to take for you to get up there and battle it up with these leaders?
Well, we still got a long race and a lot of changes coming my way.
Well, that's a good head game to play with them leaders. my hat's off to you. That's great. Well, Greg, we wish you the best of luck, and hopefully you get up there and get on that podium tonight.
10-4. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so hopefully these guys are about to go back to green here. Everybody doubling up. Tyler McClintock, our leader, for the first time today, he's been up there leading. All right, going to be taking the green on lap 45 here at Chicagoland, folks. So get ready for some more exciting racing here at IWCR. Pace cars in. Tyler McClintock hits the loud throttle. The loud pedal, loud throttle, loud pedal. There you go. Schweiker dives right down in behind him. Behind him, guys, Alan Bowes now taking a peek on the inside of Schweiker. Schweiker on the outside of McClintock. McClintock a little loose coming off the turn. And caution is out way in the back, folks. Oh, Randall Drake into that. Okay, we'll go back and take a look and see what happened to Randall here. This was right after the green flag, too. Somebody might have tried to take that three. Whoa, Randall got really loose and checked up. That's what the deal was. And it looks like the 20 may have gotten into him there, Ryan Wells. So let's try this from a different angle, and we can see if Ryan Wells gets into him. You see, Randall was really loose right there, tried to save it, and when he checked up, Ryan Wells got into him, and Sean King got into him as well. So Randall Drake going to take quite a little bit of damage on that deal. And he's going to come down pit road along with quite a few other guys and see if they can't get some of that damage fixed up. John Schweikert, no, he is second. Tyler McClintock still in first. Alan Bowes third. Sam Adams fourth. Joe Roberts up to fifth. Johnny Reed Foley sixth. Thomas Brander seventh. Roger Wagner eighth. Stephen Isenzi in ninth. And Galen Goodman back up into the top 10. All right, we're back here from being under caution again here. Randall Drake getting spun, getting hit from behind, bringing out the caution, and that brings out, that's a number, caution number 5. All right, doubled up, ready to go back racing here, folks. Well, let's see what these guys can do. That was a couple, had a couple pretty long green flag runs there. I'll get it out. Schweikert on the outside of McClintock. Sam Adams on the outside of Alan Bowes. These two, the front 2 rows, so ready to go back green flag racing. We haven't seen the usual Alan Bowes great save here yet tonight, but night ain't over yet, folks. All right, going to be taking the green on lap 50. Still not quite halfway through the race. The pace car dives onto pit road, and McClintock hits the gas. Schweikert right with them. Even start by them 2 up front. Tyler McClintock still got the upper hand with that though, and comes out of that. Boy, he hits that bump in turn 1, and that lets Schweikert close right up on him and gets a great run going down the back stretch and into turn 3. Schweikert could have the lead back. Coming to the line here. Let's see if he's got it. Yes, he does. Schweikert back out front. Alan Bowes now on the inside of Tyler McClintock. Not able to overtake him just yet, but let's see what he got for him going into turn 3. If he can overdrive it into turn 3, no. McClintock comes down and closes that door right in his face. Sam Adams taking a peek there too on the inside of Alan Bowes, and that would be for third, but caution is out again. Oh, Travis Brown going around. Let's take a look and see what happened to Travis. I believe it was right here coming up. He hits that bump in turn 3 and it looks, oh, he gets a little help from the 25 right there. That would be Robert Engelman tapping him in the rear. It looked like Travis may have been chasing that up the hill a little bit and might have lifted off the throttle a little. And comes around. Oh, both of them go out across the grass. But Travis up and hits the wall. Pretty good lick. Might knock that front end out, the toe out just a little. So I'm sure we'll see him coming down pit road. But in the meantime, John Schweikert's still out front. Let's see if he brings him down pit road. We're still not at the halfway mark, folks, and this is caution number 6. No, Schweikert staying out. McClintock looks like the whole front part of the field staying out. So McClintock's second, Alan Bowes third, Sam Adams fourth, Joe Roberts 5th, Thomas Brandner 6th, Johnny Reed Foley 7th, Roger Wagner 8th, Galen Gidman 9th, and Ken Worley your top 10, folks. So Ken Worley up into the top 10. Yay! For all you Ken Worley fans watching here tonight. Hey, well, we'll see if we can't get down here and get a word in with, how about we get a word in with Joe Roberts? What do you think, folks? Let's see if we can get a word in with him. Joe Roberts is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I got you, man.
Well, Joe, you were fast last night in the Gen 6. How fast are you in the trucks tonight? You're looking pretty good right there, sitting in 5th spot.
Truck is very good. It's good through the center, and it's good entering the corner, and coming off a little bit. It gets a little swirly after about 15 laps. It works on that. So overall, the truck is very pleasant to drive right now.
Well, you're in the position. I know you got a long ways to go. We're not quite even at the halfway mark yet, but you've kept the truck pretty clean, and that's what it's going to take. How is the draft feeling out there for you?
It's good. You just got to account for it a bit when you're going down the straightaway into turns 1 and turns 3. You just got to back off a little bit earlier and arc it in a little bit differently because you're going so fast. But otherwise, it's right now it's all about track position. Stay up front, stay out of all that scrum in the back, you'll be good. But if you fall back there, even if you got a good truck, you can get stuck into a lot of danger.
All right, Joe. Well, hey, thanks for talking with us, buddy, and go get them here tonight. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're ready to get this thing back underway. They should get the one to go right here. John Schweikert's still up in the front. This will make it lap 25. that he's led. Now the roles are reversed a little here. Schweikert's going to be on the inside of McClintock. And let's see what McClintock's got for Schweikert on this restart. Alan Bowe still sitting in third with Sam Adams fourth, Joe Roberts fifth, Thomas Brandner, your top six. Okay, pace car dives onto pit road. Schweikert hits the gas. Green flag is out. Tyler McClintock going to dive down to the bottom and stay in with him. Alan Bowden right there in third. And going into turn one, they're nose to tail, the front four. Down the back stretch, no change yet, but we've got some guys way off the pace back there. We've got a gaggle of trucks. Oh, and there they go. We knew it was going to happen sooner or later. These guys were like 4 and 5 wide back there, folks. That was crazy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on the right one here, but this is the one that I think it was back a little further than this. We'll watch as they go down the back stretch, as they go 5 and 6 wide up there. Right there, looks like we got a couple that got out of shape. Let's start that back over here. I'm not sure. I think that might have been Stephen Pearson up there. And I'm not sure, he may have, yeah, he got a little help from guy right behind him there, Michael Gibbs. Taps him in the rear, but it looked like Pearson checked up. And he tried to keep it off of the guys on the outside, Gale and Gidman right there as well. So, and they're going like 5 wide. Look at that, folks. 5 wide down the stretch. Holy moly. I've never seen 5 wide at Chicagoland. Look at that. Is racing getting any better than that? I'll tell you. And they're still like 4 wide. They get down to 4 wide going into the turn, and that's when it all breaks loose. Ryan Wells gets into Paul Crumride, sends him up the hill into Gale and Gidman. Those two go up into the wall. Gidman going to get a lot of damage on that. Oh, we got several cars. Tommy Lee, the number 59 there of Stephen Asenze into it. Tommy Lee going for a heck of a ride. We got cars inside of cars. Holy moly. All right, so lots of guys sitting on pit road getting that stuff fixed up. Is our leader still up here? Has not pitted. Well, I've got to do this because he's usually the one that's doing the interviewing. So I'm going to interview my fellow co-commentator Roger Wagner and see what he's got to say about the racing out there tonight. Maybe. Roger Wagner, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4, I got you, sir.
Well, Roger, I just had to do this because usually you're the one doing the interviewing. So what's going on out there, and what's it going to take to get that long green flag run going again?
A lot of respect and a whole big bucket full of patience, and we're not seeing a whole lot of that tonight. Guys trying to get way too much too early, not let things string out. We just need a little bit of patience. Maybe this single false start we're about to do here will fix that, and hopefully we get a good long green run like we had earlier, and maybe even longer. That'd be really nice right now.
Well, just to let you know, they were 5 wide back there behind you guys. I've never seen 5 wide at Chicagoland, so yeah, patience has got to come into play here if you guys are going to get this to the end. You're not quite at the halfway mark. What's it going to take for you to get up front, Roger?
I think a long green run will help me. I was really good when we got that long one in early. I was starting to ease up on those guys. And I think my truck's the best on the long run. We got it set up that way, so we're counting on a good long run to get to the front. And obviously, since you didn't think 5 wide would work, well, apparently it still doesn't here. So.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Well, there was a little bit of bumping and banging going on there, and it kind of created the 5 wide, but they got it sorted out and went into the turn, and that's when it all happened. So, well, anyhow, good luck out there, Roger, and get that thing to the front.
Thank you, sir. We're going to try continue to have a great broadcast, buddy, and I'll be back with you tomorrow night.
10-4. All right. So let's get back up to our leader, John Schweikert, as he's about to bring him around here. Single file restart here, folks. One of their rules is if there's a caution that comes out again right away in within 10 laps, then they start single file. So that's a good rule. I like it. Kind of gives them a little bit of a chance, a little bit of distance between them, but the pace car dives onto pit road and Schweikert hits the throttle. McClintock right with him. Bo's kind of a little asleep at the wheel, kind of falls back a little bit. Sam Adams on his tail, and then Thomas Brander in 5th. Joe Roberts 6th. Ken Worley up to 8th here, guys. Look at this. Yay, go Ken Worley. I think he's got more race fans than probably a lot of the drivers out here right now. At least watching. Got more race fans watching. Come on, guys, chat it up. Type me a message in there. Leave me a note or something. Johnny Reed Foley taking a peek on the inside of him. Can't quite make it work, though. He comes into turn 3. Worley drifts up the hill just a tiny bit. And that opens the bottom up here for Foley. And it looks like Ken Worley going to let him go. Ken goes back to 9th, drops it right down to the low line where he needs to be. Schweikert already out to about 3/10 of a lead over Tyler McClintock. Tyler was very, very strong last night in the Gen 6 cars. Might have had something for Alan Bowes if he wouldn't have got caught up into that wreck at the very end. You guys, you ought to go watch that on last night's broadcast. That was an amazing race at Dover with the Gen 6. Yeah, go watch it. You got to see the finish on that one. That was a great race. Just a lot of really hard battling. And to drive the Gen 6 on Dover like that, that was amazing. Alan Bowes right on the tail of McClintock. Taking a peek here going into turn 1. Keeping McClintock up the hill. This could be just what he was looking for. Comes out of the turn with a good bite from McClintock with a good comeback on that high side. Alan Bowes up to the high side again. Sam Adams watching all this happen and don't know which one to go with. Dives to the outside, goes with McClintock. And boy, I don't know, he might have got, no, he did not get by Alan Bowes. Joe Roberts in fifth now as he got by Johnny Reed Foley, Thomas Brander, and Roger Wagner. I did not see what happened back there, but Roger Wagner's back to sixth. Joe Roberts just really strong out there. He is doing an amazing job. Lots of guys, look like more guys out of the race here. We've got Stephen Azenzi, Nathan Sadley, Tommy Lee, Robert Engelman, and Michael Leiby all out of the race now. Travis Brown, wow. Lots of guys out of the race. Down to 29 trucks left out in this race here, folks. McClintock now falling back almost 3/4 of a second behind our leader. Schweikert just out here just pounding the pavement right now. Alan Bowes in third. Let's go back in the field a little further here. Zachary Chahalis running 19th on the field. Thomas Keene 18th, and he was up there running with the leaders there a little while ago. Actually led 4 laps tonight. And here he is mired back into 18th position. But he's all over Stephen Pearson right there in 16th. Or 17th, I should say. Ryan Wells in 18th. Thomas Keene does get by Stephen Pearson. So Thomas Keene rolls into 17th. Ryan Wells gets by Randall Drake for a second there, but Randall fights back on the high side. He's got the line, and now they're going to go 3 wide. Say what? Here we go again, and caution is out. Well, looks like David Butterworth. Well, let's go back here and take a look. David Butterworth, no, it might have been just a self-spin. I don't think anybody was around him right here immediately, so, but I may be wrong on that. Oh, right there. Who was that? It got really loose. Paul Crumry. Let's rewind that back a little bit because I want to see how he got loose. He caught that white line on the apron, and that'll do it right there, folks. You catch that white line sometimes just at the right place when you're trying to re-enter the track. And that was right up in front of, right there. 81 of David Butterworth trying to, boy, and he fights that thing, trying to save it, and just can't quite save it right in front of DeAndre Artis. So, good save, though. Kept it off of the wall. That's a good thing. And it looks like we've got a lot of vehicles on pit road right now. I'm showing Zachary Chahalis is going to be our leader. And by gosh, he is. Galen Gidman second. So this is the first time Zachary has been up front, but we may see him come down pit road yet. He can still come down on this lap here. Yeah, he's going to give up that lead to come down pit road. Probably a good smart move. A lot of them guys behind him were going to be pretty fast. And it looks like our brand new leader going to be Sam Adams for the first time today. Still has not been scored leading that lap, though. He's going to have to go around one more time to lead a lap. Joe Roberts going to be second. John Schweikert third. Alan Bowes fourth. Thomas Brander fifth. Johnny Reed Foley sixth. Roger Wagner seventh. John Batista now back up into the top 10. He's running in eighth. Ken Worley ninth. And Blake Bryant 10th. Like Galen Gidman still on pit road trying to get all that damage fixed up. He's going to have to be careful. The leaders are going to be coming around here. He's going to have to get off pit road here before these leaders come by, or he's going to go a lap down. And he just barely makes it off in time. Going to be starting back in the field 27th. Last one on the lead lap. He's still trying to get that damage fixed up from that accident earlier that he got kind of slammed into the wall there, pinched up into the wall, so he'll get her fixed up. All right, coming to the line this time, going to be 51 to go here, folks. Or I'm sorry, 50 to go this time by. We have 51 right now. Going to get the green flag with 50 laps to go. Well, let's see what Schweikert's got for Sam Adams up front. Alan Bowes, Thomas Brander, Johnny Reed Foley, Roger Wagner, John Batista. These guys all right there. Joe Roberts going to be starting on the outside. Pace car is in. Sam Adams hits the gas. All of them hit the gas really well. The green flag is out. Schweikert gets a run on the inside of Joe Roberts going into turn one. He's got the line. Joe's going to have to come down the hill easily. Slides it into third. Sam Adams with a great start, though. Got a couple of tenths on John Schweikert in second. If he can just keep him back there a little longer, he may wind up getting let John's tires kind of start to wear down just a little bit, but I don't think that's going to last. Schweikert closes right up on him now. Oh, and Schweikert really loose coming off of turn two, and Joe Roberts gets a run coming up on the inside of him going into turn three. Joe Roberts and John Schweikert side by side. Looks like Joe's got him. Schweikert goes back to third, but he's still trying to fight back on the outside. Joe gets by him a little clear, and goes up the hill. Good job. All right, Alan Bowes and Johnny Reed Foley battling it out with Roger Wagner right there behind him. And Sam Adams is pulling away from these guys. He's got about 4 tenths on Joe Roberts right now. Next time by is going to be lap 80 here, folks. Guys wanting to settle into a long green flag run. Let's go back and check on Galen Gidman. Back here in 24th place. And it looks like maybe he's got most of the damage fixed up on that truck, but it's still affecting the performance of it quite a little bit. You can see the damage he's got right and front fender, right and left front fenders. Oh, man. Get in there a little bit closer and you can see the damage he's got on that truck. He comes right up on Jonathan Cogswell, pretty close. And Joe Roberts into second, gets by John Schweikert. Joe Roberts on the move. He said he had a fast truck, and I'm telling you what, he wasn't kidding. You can get by John Schweikert. You did your homework. I'll tell you that. You did your homework. Joe would like to get up there and lead a lap, but John Schweikert saying, no, no, no. I'm going back by you. Joe tries the crossover maneuver, but not in the right place. John was telling me he didn't like to be passed in the turns. Well, he just passed Joe in the turn. I'm sure Joe didn't like to be passed in the turn either. Alan Bowe's looking on right there. Now he's looking to get by Joe Roberts as well. Looking back here, guys, Roger Wagner now moves into the 5th position. Him and Johnny Reed Foley and John Batista fighting and battling right here tooth to the nail. 5th, 6th, and 7th. As Batista right up underneath Johnny Reed Foley. Foley fighting back on the outside. Up front, Schweikert closes up on Sam Adams. Schweikert said his truck was a little better on the long run, so that's what the deal is here. You've got to get these things set up for the long run, and a caution is out, folks. Oh, Stephen Pearson. Well, let's go back and take a look at Stephen. Might have had a little help here. We'll see. Corey Wilson goes on by him. Looks like Steven might have just he was a little loose going into the turn. Oh, Corey Wilson gets loose ahead of him. That's what it was. And he gets into the wall, cuts it back down off the wall, goes back down across the grass. Corey's still not having his truck under control. Brings it back up across the track. Anybody hit him? No, nobody hit him. Whoo, man, good deal. Very good driving right there by Steven. And everybody else got around him and nobody hit him, so good job. All right, we got Sam Adams back up in the front. All right, how did that happen? I must have missed that. Oh, no, he was in the lead. That's right. Okay, well, he brings them all down pit road. Sorry. Everybody coming down pit road. All of our leaders come into their pit stall. Let's see Sam. Let's see what he does if he takes 2 or 4. Right side's going on. left side's going on, so 4-tire change for Sam, and he's away. And it looks like he barely beat Schweikert up. But we got another brand new leader up front. Jonathan Cogswell stays out to lead a lap. Jonathan comes down pit road, does not lead that lap. That's going to put Sam Adams back up front. Let's see if we can get a word in with Michael Gibbs. I haven't talked to him in quite a while. Let's see if we can get a word in with him. Michael Gibbs, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do, Rudy. Go ahead.
Well, Michael, you're back here in 15th spot. How's your truck running for you tonight?
Truck's running really well. Just can't seem to get the track position to get up front.
Well, if you can get it up there, you going to have anything to maybe try to bring this thing into victory lane tonight?
The one truck's pretty strong up there, but I'd give it a shot.
Well, it's been, kind of a race, with quite a few cautions, and it's kind of mixing up the track a little bit. Your pit stops, have they been flawless for you?
Yeah, so far in the race, that's the one thing that's gone well for me. If that turn 2 wall would move a little, everything else would be going well too, but...
Well, I think if a few more drivers hit it, they might be able to move it out just a little bit, but but good luck out there tonight, Michael, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you on the podium.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, let's get back up front as Sam Adams brings them around. They're all doubled up and ready to go. Everybody enjoying the show? I hope so. These guys are putting on a pretty good race here. This is caution number 9, but it's still been a pretty good race. A lot of good battles. And if you were here, you even got to see some 5 wide. I'd never seen 5 wide at Chicagoland, but that was pretty amazing. Heck, I've only seen 5 wide at Talladega a couple times, and to see it here at Chicagoland, that was, but it didn't pan out well. So, okay, coming out of turn 4 here, pace car getting ready to dive onto pit road. It does. Sam Adams hits the gas. Schweikert right there. It looked like John might have been sleeping at the wheel. He's holding up that whole outside line. Alan Bose gets by. Joe Roberts looking to get by. Schweikert sleeping at the wheel. What happened there, John? Sam Adams smiling all the way. Alan Bose trying to get by him. Taking a peek. Joe Roberts in 3rd, John Schweikert 4th. And we've got some side-by-side battles going on right behind him. Roger Wagner up on the high side. Shane Dougherty in on the inside, but Johnny Reed Foley fighting for the point on that on the high side. Looks pretty interesting as Foley now takes up the 6th spot. Shane goes back to 7th. Thomas Keene in 8th. And now he's got John Batista on his inside. Those two, man, I'm telling you what, those two are always battling each other. It seems like it doesn't matter what they're driving. 3 wide going into the turn, and the 19 backs out there. Shane Dougherty, I think is how you say that. Dougherty. But that was a good smart move by him. The 51, Blake Bryant right there with a lot of damage on it. Alan Bowes for the lead, folks. He's got a run on Sam Adams on the outside, and look at this. They're going to go 3 wide down the stretch. Woo! Sam Adams backs out, let Schweiker go. Wow, these guys are racing it up right now, folks. Alan Bowes, not to be denied here tonight, wants to lead some laps and would like to get that truck into victory lane. I'm sure he's coming out of a very, very tough race last night. A few cautions in it, 7 cautions, I believe, in the Gen 6 race there at Dover. And Alan Bowes pulled out the win last night, so congratulations to him again on that. And now he's got Schweiker all over his tail. Sam Adams back to 3rd. These guys all nose to tail, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Roger Wagner in 5th. Foley kind of falling back just a touch off of Wagner's tail. Still hanging on to the draft, though. Thomas Keene back here in 7th. Blake Bryant 8th. John Batista 9th. Tyler McClintock trying to get that Chevrolet back up to the front. Would like to lead more laps, I'm sure. Got a little damage on it, but he seems to be okay. Thomas Brander in 11th. Shane Dougherty in 12th. Stephen Hollingsworth 13th. Corey Wilson 14th. Ryan Wilderson in 15th. Michael Gibbs 16th. Ken Worley 17th. Stephen Pearson 18th. Ryan Wells 19th. Randall Drake 20th. David Butterworth 21st. Galen Goodman up to 22nd. After that damage, he's been trying to get fixed up. So let's get back up to the front here. Schweiker closes up right on Alan Bowes' back bumper. Gets a little close to him, trying to take the air off of that rear spoiler. You can look back here from John Schweiker, or from Alan Bowes back to John Schweiker. Schweiker stand right with him, mirroring every move he makes to try to stay into that draft. These guys want to try to pull away from 3rd place, but Sam Adams is pretty strong, and it seems like Sam may be trying to reel them guys back in. Looking back on Sam Adams. He's looking ahead to the leader here. Alan Bowes and John Schweiker still battling it out, coming to take a lap 100. So we'll have 26 laps to go here, folks. Starting to wind it down now. Joe Roberts in 4th. Johnny Reed Foley in 5th. Okay, what happened to Roger? Roger Wagner off the track. What happened to Roger? Caution is out. Oh, David Butterworth spinning it across the grass. Well, let's go back and take a look. I think he comes up on the inside of Galen Gidman right here. And just, man, I don't know, he kept the pinch down, takes it down across that apron, and boy, I'll tell you, you got to have your hands full when you hit that apron at that speed, and just loses it right there. Goes out across the grass, mows a little bit of the grass, not much, across the end of pit road, and hits more grass in turn one. Keeps it locked down though, nobody hits him, he didn't hit the wall or nothing, so good job by him. Alan Bowes, still our leader, coming down pit road this time, folks. Looks like John Schweigert stayed out. Alan Bowes does not want to make that mistake. He knows he can make it from here on fresh tires. And Schweikert staying out there on them older tires. I don't know if that's a good choice or not, but we'll see. Four tire change for Bowes. Johnny Reed Foley out with a 2-tire change. Alan Bowes back out on the track. Okay, so Schweikert staying out there on them old tires, and everybody, pretty much everybody behind him. Michael Gibbs staying out. Johnny Reed Foley taking a 2-tire change. Alan Bowes with 4. Sam Adams with 4. Joe Roberts with 4. Thomas Keene 4. Ryan Wells with 2 tires to get him back up into the 8th position. We're going to have to see how these 2 tires is going to manage here, knowing that these guys are going to be driving their butts off right now, trying to get that thing back up to the front. This is going to be some pretty hard racing for sure. Sam Adams, this is Rudy Cummings up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. Do you have a copy? Well, Sam, you've been up there in the front. You've led some laps. Do you think you got what it takes to bring that thing into victory lane here tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's going to be tough with the 1 and the 18 up here. I think we're probably about 3 or 4 fastest, but I don't know, it'll be tough.
Well, it's going to be all about who manages their tires the rest of this way. We've got some guys that didn't take any tires, some guys that didn't pit, some guys took 2 tires, some guys took 4. So we only got a handful of laps here, about 22 or something like that. So good luck out there, Sam, and hopefully you can get that truck into victory lane tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks.
All right, Sam, thanks for talking with us, buddy, and good luck. All right, let's see if Sam's got enough to get up there. He's been pretty strong all night. Has he got something for Schweikert, Michael Gibbs, Johnny Reed Foley, Alan Bowes? He's got Joe Roberts right there with him, Thomas Keene. Blake Bryant now moved back into the 8th position. Looks like he's got most of the damage fixed up on that truck, so He could be fast. Everybody doubled up and ready to go back green flag racing. Going to be 21 to go when they get the green flag here, folks. 21 to go. Pace car's off. Schweiger holds him back for a second, and then he hits the gas. Foley right along with him. Michael Gibbs a little slow on the restart. Foley still right with him, though. Inside. Foley goes inside. Sam Adams right along with them. Sam looking to the inside of Foley. Wants that second position badly. We've got trucks everywhere behind him, folks. Everywhere back behind him, and caution does fly one more time. Thomas Keene involved in that. Joe Roberts. No, Joe. Let's go back and take a look at this. We did not want to see Joe into that. Let's see what happens to these two here, Thomas Keene and Joe Roberts. Lots of trucks wiggling around here. Alan Bowe's pretty wiggly. Oh, right there looks like the number 5. No? No, I don't think. It don't look like. No, he just got. Keene got really wiggly right there. And that kind of checked up everybody. Joe Roberts really loose, comes down into Keene, and it was on from there. So it just looks like them two getting into it. Hopefully Joe's truck, neither one of them trucks maybe tore up that bad. And Randall Drake getting a piece of Joe Roberts right there too. So looks like Thomas Keene coming down pit road, going to try to get some of that damage fixed up. This could play into Schweiger's hand with not stopping for tires. This could play into his hand. Probably going to have about 16 or 17 to go here once they get through this. Well, thanks for joining us here tonight, folks, on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it very much. Watching the IWCR League here, running the Truck Series on Saturday nights. Friday nights is the Gen 6, Saturday nights the Truck Series. You can join us tomorrow night. We'll be broadcasting for the Midnight Motorsports, and I'll have my co-commentator Roger back with me, he says. So good to have him back in the booth with me tomorrow night. And you can check out our schedule on MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Okay, so Johnny Reed Foley going to be starting on the outside of John Schweikert here. Sam Adams 3rd, Michael Gibbs 4th, Blake Bryant 5th, Alan Bowe 6th, Ryan Wells 7th, Thomas Brandner 8th, Tyler McClintock 9th, and John Batista, your top 10. And it looks like Joe Roberts may be out of the race. Doggone it. Ah, Joe. Just when he was close to getting the nickname Front Row Joe. It's too bad. He's a good driver, like Joe. All right, lights off on the pace car. Everybody going to be doubling up. We're going back green this time, folks. Be a 16-lap shootout to the end. And let's take a look here real quick. That was caution number 11. Just a reminder, Schweiger started 37th today, and here he is up here leading, and he's led the most laps, and nobody can beat that. Led 49 laps. All right, pace car makes that hard left turn down pit road, and Schweiger hits the loud pedal. Foley, a little sleep at the wheel, falls into second, right between him and Sam Adams. And we've got quite a gaggle of trucks right behind them. 3 wide for a second there. Alan Bowes on the outside. Blake Bryan on the inside. Good battle going on for, that would be for the 4th and 5th spot. Right behind them, another good battle going on. Oh, we got a couple of them almost touch. Thomas Brander and Tyler McClintock almost touch right there. Brander up ahead of McClintock. Now sets his sight on Ryan Wells right ahead of him. Ryan into the wall, and that sends Thomas Brander way down across the track, but he keeps right in it. Lets Tyler McClintock get by. That was pretty intense, right? Oh, and them two get together, but save it? No, is he going to save it? Yes, he saved it. Good save. Woo, that was close. No caution. But boy, Thomas Brander's going to, man, did he ever lose a ton of positions. He's going to be clear back in 26th position with 14 laps to go. And look at this here. We've got a 3-way battle. Look at this going on. Oh, Foley into the wall. Sam Adams and Alan Bowes on the low line underneath John Schweikert. Still looking like it was going to go 3 wide again. Sam Adams, man, what a job he's doing out there. And he's doing just what he needs to do. Go down in front of one and up in front of the other one. Alan Bowes now into second. As John Schweikert goes back to third. Coming to the line, going to be 12 laps to go, folks. Blake Bryant in fourth. Johnny Reed Foley in fifth. Still got enough laps here that this could change, but Alan Bowes now all over the back of Sam Adams. Sam Adams on a mission here to try to put his name in the books with the win here at Chicagoland. With Alan Bowes drafting with him, that's really helping him pull away from Schweikert by quite a little bit now. Blake Bryant coming up on the inside of Schweikert. And I think those old tires are finally showing right now on Schweikert's truck. And Alan Bowes up front. Schweikert goes back to 4th. Oh, it's Schweikert going to go around. Is he going to save it? He saves it, but he's going to lose a few positions. I'm not sure if he had a little help on that or not, but good save, John. He's going to lose a ton of positions. I think maybe him and Foley might have got together on that. I'm not really sure. John Batista in 5th. It's getting, man, this is getting interesting here, folks. Batista on the inside of Foley. I think Batista might have just a little better truck than Foley's got right now. He's going to give Foley a what for? Oh, and the caution is out. Let's see what happens. Oh, the 81 David Butterworth into it again. Wow, that's, gosh, that's about 3 cautions or something that he's, has been involved in some way or another. So, wow. Schweikert was way down low, comes back up across the track. Butterworth right here. There was some tire smoke just before that, way up ahead. Didn't see who that was, but he's coming up on him now. Oh, right here. Right there's where it is. The 16, I believe, 76 of Michael Gibbs comes right into the side of David Butterworth. Looks like Michael Gibbs he got up into the wall up there and comes right down the hill and right into Butterworth. And that sends Butterworth up the hill into the wall a ton. And that's actually what brought the caution out. So, and then Gibbs gets into him again. Wow. Lots of damage on the Butterworth machine. He's going to be on pit road a little while, but in the meantime, Alan Bowes out front. Down to about 22 or 23 drivers on the track right now. And they are going to just have a handful of laps to go. It's shaping up to probably be about a 4-lap shootout would be my guess. You're going to have 12 cautions. We've had 14 lead changes. And right now, Alan Bowes up front. Sam Adams second. Blake Bryant third. John Batista fourth. Johnny Reed Foley fifth. Brian Wilderson sixth. Ken Worley up to the 7th position. Corey Wilson eighth. The first time we've seen Corey up in the top 10. Now Shane Dougherty in 9th. And John Schweikert rounding out the top 10. Okay, lights off on the pace car. Everybody going to double up. 4 laps to go here, folks. I assure you, I guarantee you, this will be the last green flag that will be dropped in this race right now. If a green flag comes out at, or a caution comes out after the green flag's dropped, it will finish under caution. They won't go back green, so very interesting the outcome of this race. So we've seen a lot of guys that we didn't expect to be up front are up there, and the guys that we expected to be up front aren't up there. Brian Wilson finally cracking into the top 5, so good job by him, or I'm sorry, top 6. Good job by him. We're ready to go green flag racing here, folks. Get ready. This is going to be a good one. Pace car's off. Alan Bowes hits the gas. Blake Brent tries to get a run on Sam Adams. Sam just a little too strong for Blake. Blake got that little bit of damage on that truck, and it seems to be making the effect on it. He's just a little slower. I believe maybe having some steering issues or whatever, but the aerodynamics on that truck are just not good enough to keep up with Sam Adams. John Batista, man, what a finish by this guy. Coming to line, 3 laps to go here, folks. 3 more circuits around this 1.5 mile facility. Foley and Worley side by side. Foley really loose coming off the turn. And caution is out again. Oh no, we got a bunch of Hollingsworth into it. We're going to go back and watch it, but I believe that is going to be the end of the race, folks, right there. Well, let's see what happened to Hollingsworth. The 55 right there with him. That's Corey Wilson. Oh, he gets turned by Randall Drake. Oh, whoops. Doggone it. Wrong one. Wrong one. Randall Drake looked like he may have hooked him. I don't know if I can go back and catch that or not. I'm going to try. I hit the wrong button. Doggone it. Let's see if we can find Randall Drake here. Right there is where it happened. It looks like Randall Drake caught the back of Corey Wilson's truck just ever so slightly, but that's all it takes when these guys are running like that on the edge. Yeah, Randall Drake come up into him and caught Corey Wilson, and that sent them 2 down the track, or well, around the track. Okay, so we got to get back up here because they're on the final lap right now, and Alan Bowes in the lead. Sam Adams with a 2nd place finish. Blake Bryant 3rd, John Batista, a great finish for him 4th, Johnny Reed Foley 5th, and Ken Worley, if you Ken Worley fans are watching, he finishes in the 6th place, so great job by Ken. So Alan Bowes with back-to-back wins last night in the Gen 6 Series, tonight in the Truck Series. Man, he's got to be just like walking on cloud 9 right now. This is going to wrap it up for him as they come across the stripe. And Alan Bowe's going to be our winner here at Chicagoland, folks. What a finish. What a finish for him. He's got to be just, we're going to get a word in with him here in just a minute. Let's see if we can get down here and get a word in with him.
Easy.
Alan Bowes, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, Alan, congratulations on a fine victory here tonight. Now, this makes you sweep the week here at IWCR, winning the Gen 6 Series last night and tonight here at Chicagoland. Man, you got to be walking on cloud 9, brother. Tell us how you feeling right now.
Oh, I'm happy right now. Yeah, this race is just awesome. I didn't think I had a shot, and then something happened to John there toward the end, and that gave me a really good shot. So, I don't know. This is just awesome.
Well, we were watching. Looked like a lot of good, really battle going on around the track, and yeah, we seen John get a little bit loose there on the turn, and that was the shot you guys needed, and it kind of gave you a little bit of a chance to reel in Sam Adams there and get by him. And you did a great job of it, though, Alan. Congratulations on a victory here tonight. And tell us about your races in all, overall. Alan? All right, what happened? I lost everybody. It must be the server ended. Alan, you got a copy? Well, anyhow, congratulations to Alan on his first place finish. I don't know if he lost his mic or what happened there, but yeah, Sam Adams, you got a copy? I'm not hearing you. Okay, sorry, I think I hit my volume. I apologize for that. Anyhow, Sam, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, Sam, we were talking to you earlier there, and you said you had the truck for it. Alan got by you. How did that happen, brother?
He got on the inside me on the back stretch, and I'd overshot turn 3, and I didn't pinch him as well as I probably should have, and he ended up clearing me. And then at the end, I was hoping we went green to the end, because I felt like I could have probably closed up on him and maybe tried to do something with him, but it just didn't pan out that way.
Well, you had a fantastic run here tonight, Sam. My hat's off to you, man. You just drove the wheels off of that thing for sure. Anybody you want to say hello to or give a thank you out to?
Well, I'd like to say thanks to Alan, Bose, and Blake Bryant for the setup. I think it's pretty fast.
All right, well, great run tonight by you, Sam. We watched you pretty much the whole race, and you definitely had the one out there to beat because you kept that truck clean and had it up there in that top 3 or 4 almost all day. So, again, congratulations, and thanks for talking to us there, Sam.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Blake Bryant, you got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Well, Blake, you got tangled up there and got a little damage on that truck. Didn't seem like you were as fast as you were before. You led the first part of the race there, but tell us what, after that accident there with that damage, how did your truck feel?
Mainly it was tight everywhere, and my straightaway speed was killed. It just messed up the aerodynamics all over the car. I just could not get anywhere down the straightaway. I had to make up all my time in the corners. And once I figured out how to do that, I could work my way up through the field, and that's how I got third.
Well, it was, to be honest with you, I'm going to be totally honest, I was really surprised to see you back up there that quick. You got it fixed up enough, apparently, that you could maintain that track position. And we know that track position here was everything here tonight. But, you know, you're bringing home in the third spot. You got to be happy with, after all that happened to you tonight, you got to be happy with that finish.
Sure am, and I'm glad I got back up there. I didn't really expect much after I got that initial damage there at the beginning.
Well, you had a great run anyhow, Blake. Congratulations on your third place finish tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to thank Alan Bowes for spending his time working on the setup this week, and thanks to Sam Adams for running tonight and second fast lane 1, 2, 3 of the season for both the Cup and the truck. So, pretty good night.
All right, Blake, thanks for talking with us, and congratulations to you on your third place. Congratulations to all the drivers out there, first, second, and third. I don't know what happened to Alan's Mike, but I lost him, and Sam Adams as well. So, all right, great race out there by everybody tonight. Okay, let's run down through the results, and we will get the heck out of here. Apparently, Alan's mic must have messed up or something there. Alan Bowes coming home in the winner here tonight, sweeping the weekend here Friday night, last night with the Gen 6, and tonight with the truck. So great job by Alan out here. Congratulations to him. Sam Adams coming in second, Blake Bryant third, John Batista with a fantastic finish with him. He has just been really driving super lately. Johnny Reed Foley in fifth, Ken Worley sixth, John Schweiker finishing seventh, Brian Wilderson eighth, Shane Doherty in ninth, Ryan Wells, boy, I'll get it right, Ryan Wells in 10th, Randall Drake finishing 11th, Thomas Keene 12th, Galen Gidman 13th, Jonathan Cogswell 14th, Greg Sledge in 15th, David Butterworth 16th, DeAndre Arda 17th, Stephen Hollingsworth 18th, Sean King 19th, Corey Wilson 20th. Roger Wagner, I don't know what happened to Roger, but he wound up finishing 21st. Zachary Chihalas 22nd, Michael Gibbs 23rd, Thomas Brander 24th, Paul Crumry 25th, Tyler McClintock 26th, Stephen Pearson 27th, Joe Roberts 28th, Matt Cocker in 29th, Michael Leiby 30th, Tommy Lee finishing at 31st, Robert Engelman 32nd, Stephen Isenze 33rd, Nathan Sedlick 34th, Travis Brown 35th, David Rattler 36th, Vernon Margam 37th, Keith Shaner 38th, Petey Zeller 39th, and Brian Wertman 40th. I think that was the end of the field. Yes, it was. So, again, congratulations to Alan Bowes here, and I don't know what happened to him. I couldn't interview him there, Roger.
Yeah, he was out of TeamSpeak, and I don't think he could hear in the game. And what happened to me was I made a giant mistake. I was letting my teammate go, and I didn't think I was as close to the wall as I was, and I clipped the safer barrier going into 3 and tore the right front off my truck.
Wow.
That happens. We had a great run. That truck was fabulous tonight, but it was fun. It was a fun race.
All right, folks. Well, that'll do it for us tonight for MaxSpeedTV, and you were watching the IWCR League here, Truck League, running at Chicagoland, and Alan Bowes, our winner here tonight at Chicagoland. So we will see you tomorrow night. Roger will be back.
Motorsports at Michigan tomorrow night, Rudy. Just
yes,
so everybody knows.
Yes, that'll be awesome. So it'll be good to have you back in the booth with me, brother.
You bet. I had a great time tonight, but I'm looking forward to getting back in the booth.
All right.